My name's Marcus. I design and make bespoke furniture. I've been doing this now for about 27 years. I did my training at the London College of Furniture. I have worked for other people in the past, but for the last 12 years I've been a freelance maker. It's always been an idea of mine that if at all possible to have my own workshop, which is what we've done here as you see around you. So the benefits are massive because it's bought and paid for, and the daily commute is 10 paces from there to here. In my previous employments, I've worked in various workshops using Felder equipment, and I noticed them as being extremely high quality and very reliable. Very well thought out, so that informed my decision when it came to equipping this workshop. Space was always going to be a consideration in this particular setup. When I started over a quarter of a century ago, combination machines were regarded as not really serious bits of kit aimed at the DIY amateur end of the spectrum. Now that really isn't the case anymore. This particular combination machine I have here is at least as good as anything else I've ever used, even as separates. What I'm looking for is something which does the simple things very well. I want straight lines, I want right angles, flat planes, and I need that to be absolutely reliable so that I can actually forget about that and just get on with the work. And this does that to a very high level. As I said before, that's at least as good as any other piece of kit I've ever used. The outstanding feature for me was the silent power cutter block. Being a residential area, I need, for my benefit as well as the neighbours, to keep the noise down. The finish is excellent. It virtually needs no sanding at all afterwards. And also the fact that if you do get a nick in one of the knives, you can just simply rotate it without having to change the entire block. It's quite easily the best cutter block I've ever had. In terms of the bandsaw, I was looking for a machine which had actually slightly bigger capacity than I would need. That extra capacity means that I can do things like make my own veneers. And so if I'm resawing timber up to, say, a foot in thickness, then I can do that. So if I want to book match things, then I can do. Felder are really customer orientated. What they do is provide the best machinery that they can do for their customers. I was expecting that the machinery and the equipment will be top quality. That's almost a given, really, given my previous experience. Well, what really impressed me in the commissioning process was that the two engineers that came down went to infinite care to make sure, for example, that the saw blade was cutting at 90 degrees and the fence was at 90 degrees. And I got the impression that they were prepared to take as long as it took to get it exactly right. To me, that's the kind of service that you dream about. It's perfect.